This is the Amena Art Gallery and Shop, and today we are with our artist, Amena K, talking about the elephant painting.
Oh, you need me to say something now? I didn't know. Okay. I guess we're cutting that part.
There you go. Hello.
Okay.
This is Amena Art Gallery and Shop, and today we are with our artist, Amena K here, and we are going to be talking about her elephant painting.
Hi guys, my name is Amena, and at the art gallery you'll probably see this on show, or you could see it here obviously, but you're going to see a lot of products with this painting on it, and we're going to be talking about it here today. So Delphine, my daughter, is going to ask me some questions about it, and we're going to basically discuss the painting and how it came into creation.
Yes. So firstly, what is its proper name?
So it actually has a name, even though a lot of people refer to it as an elephant painting, because it clearly is. It's the only thing that's on the painting. And it does have a name, so the name is Purpose. So this is a part of the collection where I did two different paintings, pretty much the same color scheme, and you might have already seen that video. That was the lion painting. So that's its pair. I painted them about the same time, so you have to see that video too to get the full context of everything I was going through at the time that I painted these. But we're going to go over a little bit more on it. But its name, like I said, its name is Purpose.
As you kind of started on, the next question is, what's the story behind this piece?
So the story behind this piece is, again, go watch another video if you didn't see it, because it's gonna tie right into what I'm gonna be telling you. So this was the second painting of that little mini series, and we kind of broadened the series and calling it Animals now. Eventually the name might change or evolve, but basically it's animals because they're large, dominant animals that I've been focusing on over the last couple of years. So it's kind of like created its own little category. But it all started with the lion and an elephant painting. If you didn't catch the name of the lion painting, it's called Passion. So it's Passion and Purpose. Purpose was actually the second painting in that collection, and it was only a two-part collection. And it was something I was painting for me. I wasn't trying to do it like as a commission or trying to get it noticed for anything. At that time, I wasn't even really looking at getting back fully into the art scene. I did galleries for a while. I did conventions for a while. I had everything already situated online and through my socials and everything. But at that time, I needed a break. I needed time to restructure my life. I was going through a lot of stuff at the time, and so this painting came in the time where I needed to rise myself up out of a difficult situation and really be encouraged to keep pushing forward. So I needed something that I could put on my wall that encouraged me to keep going. And so Passion was one side of that, and this is Purpose. And did you want to know more about that, or did you have another question? Okay.
You'd probably go a little bit more into that.
Okay. Oh, you want me to go more into it? Okay. So with that, Purpose came into that because Passion is one thing. And again, you have to go see the Passion one if you haven't seen it yet. Passion was one side of it. It was Passion spoke to the inner fire, the inner burning of wanting to be more, to wanting to do more, to break free of everything that I felt was holding me back. And Purpose was my leading force. I needed a strong animal that would symbolize like not only being strong, like my lion, but also like pushing forward through everything, through self-limiting doubts, negative situations, like in my environments, in my relationships, and anything that I would have to face moving forward and just push it aside. An elephant symbolizes that for me. It symbolizes this is a big, strong animal. No matter, anything, if it sees something that it wants to go after, it'll go after it. And if you don't know, like, elephants are actually very social creatures. They love people. They love each other. They work well in herds. So that's how I felt. I felt like, I love people. I can relate to pretty much anybody. I'm passionate. I'm compassionate to others and everything. I felt that way. But I also need to be strong and tough and, lead my own way and be the leader when I felt like I didn't feel that inside. So I needed that symbol to really remind me, like every day, that, I could be this elephant when I need to be this elephant, you know? So that's really the story behind it. And yeah.
So is there anything like really unique about like the physical piece?
Yes. So on this piece, the really, really unique thing is, well, one's the bold colors, right? You've probably seen a lot of my artwork where I do with some bolder elements, maybe with the line work and stuff. But really, I think even up to this date, it is one of the boldest pieces I have. And what I mean by that, it's the color scheme. It's the colors that play with the really, really cool blues to the really, really bright reds and yellows and oranges. And I wanted that vibrancy. I wanted to show that. I wanted you guys to feel it. Well, at that time, I wasn't expecting anybody to see these, but I wanted to feel it every time I looked at it, right? And so every time I looked at it, I wanted it to give me that feeling again of, you know, just pushing through. And with this piece, you could see there's actually, this is raised paint here. This is all raised. So this is me like layering and layering paints. And this is my hands. So I use my hands to paint this. So, you know, it emulated that feeling and I could transfer that into paint. Now this isn't all paint, this is brushwork. But I left the actual like physical feeling onto the painting. So it wasn't just paint, it was my feeling. It was me like kind of transmuting it into paint.
Yeah.
And then pushing, and then you could say my spirit guide or something was helping me push through.
The emotion into the paint by using
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So a lot of people might just see an elephant, but that's really the deeper meaning. And we talked a lot about my signature on the last one and how it had to be so dynamic in the last one. On this one, I wanted to keep it more subtle. I wanted it to settle in the background because it wasn't the focus point here. It really wasn't. So it stands out just enough, but it doesn't overwhelm and it doesn't take away from anything. Because really, what the main thing is here is showing, you know, purpose in its full grandeur and pushing through all of that stuff, that junk, that limiting beliefs, that, you know, negative environments, those negative relationships, all that stuff I had to release.
Yes. So we've gone over the story, we've gone over the actual piece itself. Is there anything you want to wrap it up with? Anything that you can think of that you want to add on?
So let's see. It doesn't really like have a specific like character I was thinking up on this one. Like, you know, maybe so much with the lion, we talked about that. It was like a Studio Ghibli type of reference that I was thinking. This one, no, it's really just a feeling, and I really wanted to be straight on. I really wanted to be forward facing and have that movement show in the paint. I would say the other thing on this one, let's see, there was something else I was going to say about it. What was it, the name or the artwork or something? Oh no, I remember what it was now. It was, so this piece is actually a part of my private collection right now. It does have a lot of stuff that we create at amenaart.com and in the actual shop, physical shop too. It is one of our first signature collections, but right now it is a part of a private collection, not available for lease. Eventually we might lease it to the right clients and customers. But we do have limited edition prints that, you know, we do have, if you're a part of the mailing list, you know, make sure you're part of the mailing list. We do have plans to release larger prints of it. So make sure you do sign up for that. But yeah, right now, not available for sale, private collection. And I'm still really enjoying this piece. It still really means a lot to me. So I'm not looking to part ways with it just yet. so there's a couple in my collection that, you know, I'm not ready, or maybe I'll never be ready to, you know, but yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing the story on this beautiful piece. And this was Amena, our artist, and you're watching Amena Art Gallery and Shop. And if you actually want to see any of the products of this piece, you can find it at amenaart.com.
Thank you guys for watching. I didn't know how to
I don't know. I got lost.
We can edit that.
We can edit.
Thank you for watching.